expressing our opinion as far as except we think it's going to fuck the economy up.
Welcome to the Mosh Pit, your home for unsigned punk, rock, and metal artists, where your music goes to be heard.
Little known letter, I wanna be.
Look the other way and go about your day. It doesn't matter what they say. In case I don't say a word, we can catch up later. If you'd answer my call, then I could say girl, I wanna be yours. Just so you know, oh, I'm your perfect guy. Just let me in so that I can try. Girl, I wanna be girl, I wanna be girl, I wanna be girl, I wanna be your stalker. Don't fight this feeling. Oh, I swear it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And girl, I wanna be your girl, I wanna be girl, I wanna be girl, I wanna be your stalker. And so I wanna be your stalker. And so I wanna be girl, I wanna be your stalker.
Exactly.
If a company can afford to pay more, they should.
Right.
But if you can't, you can't. Mom and pop stores can't afford to pay somebody $15 an hour, and I don't think they should be forced to.
Right.
Because shit.
Now look at this. Walmart's been able to pay.
They can afford $25 an hour.
They've been able to afford it. Well, here's the thing. Minimum wage is going up, and minimum wage went up at Walmart. And I got a couple friends who work there. Dude, they're getting rid with the minimum wage hike that all these people bitched about and whined about, and we deserve a better pay. That's all fine and dandy, but you don't see what actually happens when that minimum wage goes up, because most of the people who are bitching about minimum wage going up don't work minimum wage. They don't. They're politicians. They sit around in their luxury homes and listen to their bullshit.
They're
basically
paying their help minimum wage.
Yeah. Hell, if they're even paying them.
But look, okay, you were talking about waitresses or servers, whatever you want to call them.
$2.25 an hour plus tips.
I don't know how. So are you going to pay them $15 an hour and then expect people to tip them too?
No, they're getting rid of the tips. They're not going to have to worry about those tips.
But what if you have a great server?
Then
what? No more pressure to tip servers anymore?
Well, let me ask you this: some restaurants like that, they add the tip in. It's a gratuity.
Add gratuity,
yeah,
especially if it's like a big party.
right. Now, let me tell you something. People who go in on like a $50 meal and you don't tip, people who go in with 10 people and bill comes out like $100+ and they don't tip, those fuckers are pieces of shit in my opinion.
I tip. If you're a good server, you get a tip from me, and you get more than 15%. I'll give you 20 to 25, depending on what you've done.
Exactly.
If you're a shit server, you don't get nothing from me.
Right.
Because that's your job.
If my glass if it never gets below quarter and you're always there with a tea or the Coke and filling it, you're getting a good tip.
Yeah, if you do your job, I'm going to tip you well.
But
if
if
you do
you
a crappy job, you're not getting a tip from me. And
If I sit with ice melting in my cup and you walk past my table 3 times, you can go ahead and bitch all you want to because you ain't getting a tip from me.
If we have to ask for silverware or napkins or anything like that, you're not doing your job as a server. That's just my opinion.
Hail the Hatter, Bone Grin.
Kuma.
Edge of Paradise, Universe. Virago, Fool Me.
Feel
From the pub to the graveyard, forgive me.
Cover me in human remains. Oh no, please don't run away. It ends right here, and this is where you'll stay. And this is your home now. This is where you'll lay. Oh, forgive me. This isn't me, but who am I anyway? Before she closed her eyes, she closed her ears to pray the devil away. The devil she lay, no grisly display of everything I've kept inside me. I'll just keep running so you'll never find me. I'll just keep running, leave no trace behind me. Keep digging deeper just to find the body. Oh, please forgive me. Through the woods we go, it's getting deeper. Talk of no return, no place to turn. It's with the devil we will fucking burn. I need you a hole in the cellar. The conversations leading up, and it was time to tell her, but we'll find a way to get over it. Sleep well, my darling, rise in hell. I'll just keep running so you'll never find me. I'll just keep running, leave no trace behind me. Keep digging deeper just to hide the body. Oh, please forgive me. Everything is changing now. Sometimes I wondered how you never saw this side of me. Always wondered how fast you'd bleed out. And it took a while, enough time for my thoughts to compile. Then I hold the dirt back just as I found it. Watch your eyes roll back into the ground you bent. I'll just keep running so you'll never find me. I'll just keep running, leave no trace behind me. Keep digging deeper just to find the body. Oh, please forgive me. Oh, please forgive me. Oh, please forgive me. Oh, please forgive me. Oh, wow.
But back to the $15 an hour. Like I was saying, like small mom and pop companies, like some jobs are not worth $15 an hour. Some jobs, no skill jobs, are not worth that. Like
No. Flipping burgers at McDonald's, I'm sorry.
it's not worth $15 an hour.
No, it's not. That's not meant to be a career. It's meant to be a stopgap between jobs while you're going to school or doing something to make something of your fucking life.
We've discussed that before, that those jobs are meant for high school students, college students, people trying to work their way through school.
People going to night school.
They're not meant
Whatever.
for a career unless you're going to be the manager of the place. And then you still don't need to make $15 an hour because you're going to work your way up to making a good wage as a manager if that's
Right.
your goal.
And here's the thing. Minimum wage got passed, and Walmart decided to go ahead and do it. And everybody was so happy about it. I got a couple friends who work there, and I've already talked to them about this. They're cutting their jobs because with that price increase, they're getting rid of jobs. Assistant managers are going away. Department managers are going away. Co-managers are going away. Now, a friend of mine who's a department manager, she's going to have to re-interview for her job, or else she gets cut and she goes back to part-time.
But that's just a bill, right? There's no law. It's not become a law yet.
It's not a law
It's just
yet.
an idea at the point now, right?
But it's already passed through the House.
And it's a gradual thing, so
But it's still not going to work.
I don't think so, because in my mind, this is just my opinion. If you've got somebody and the law forces you to pay them $15 an hour for a job that's probably not worth $15 an hour, you're not going to have a choice but to double the workload on them. You're going to have to expect more from them than what they're doing for minimum wage.
Well, I mean, the
At
ones who are,
$7.25 or whatever you're paying.
yeah, the ones who are making $7.25, and see, if you're making $7.25 and they raise it to 15, then there's going to be two people fighting for one job because somebody's getting fired.
Yeah, you're
I
going to
mean,
have to cut people. That's all there's going to be to it. I don't see how you're helping the lower class individuals working minimum wage jobs, because, yeah, you're going to make more money, but they're going to put more work on you, and other people are going to lose their job. Because, man, small companies can't afford that. It's just
No.
it's just a simple fact.
No.
If you own okay, say for instance your girl has a store upstairs, correct? She's not going to be able to pay somebody $15 an hour to work her store.
Nope.
She's going to have to do it all herself, or
Yep.
because she's just not going to be able to afford that when she starts out.
Right.
That's just a fact. So you're forcing people like that to either kill themselves or, I mean, I just don't see how that's going to work. I can't wrap my mind around $15 an hour. You're just going to jack up the prices of everything.
Yep.
You're just going to, basically it's
Cost of living goes up when wage goes up, and
I'm
usually
not-
it goes
yeah.
up more.
right. I'm not an economist, but to me, it's got to affect the economy in some way,
I mean, supply and demand.
right? I mean,
It's going to. There's no way around it because you've increased profit margins, or you've decreased profit margins at that point, that now they have to raise prices to get back to where they were. Yeah, I mean, again, we're going to give shout outs to fucking McDonald's because that's what everybody thinks of when they think of fast food. Hey, Wendy's. Hey, Popeyes.
or Walmart.
Or Walmart. But again, it's,
But those are huge corporations that can afford to pay more if they wanted to. I understand that's what those are the corporations people are saying.
right. And those are
Look,
the ones
these-
everybody's against.
Right, you can pay more. You're just not. I get that, but there are places that can't. So
So why punish everybody?
exactly.
Yeah.
Why not make a company base the wages it pays its employees off of its revenue, the amount of money they make?
Well,
That way, it's fair to everybody.
I've always said I don't think there should be a minimum wage because
I think we agreed on this last time we talked about this. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't think there should be a minimum wage either.
Right.
I think that's part of getting a job is negotiating your salary. If you're qualified
Yeah.
to make $10 an hour, that's what you should make.
Right.
If you come in the door not knowing shit, then you shouldn't make what somebody that's been there 5 years
Exactly.
makes, or whatever, or somebody with experience coming in the door.
and see that's what always pissed me off about most jobs I've ever had is I go in, I bust my ass, I learn the trade, and I get bumped up little by little, and I get whatever. Well, now this new guy who walks in the door, I've been there for 5 years, and I'm just now making $10 an hour. New guy who just walks in the door, he's getting paid the same as me.
Yeah, what are you going to do about the people that are making $15 an hour?
They're going to stay at 15. They're not getting a price raise.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to piss people off. I don't see how it's going to work.
It's not.
I know they're doing it over a 5-year span, but that's I
Still
don't
not
see
gonna
how
work.
it's going to work. But like I said, I'm not an economist. I don't see it
Well,
being a benefit.
Well, I mean, we can talk about Andrew Wang or
Yang,
whatever.
Andrew Yang, and his universal basic income.
Yeah, $1,000 a month.
What do you think about that? I thought it was $1,200, $1,000. What's the difference? I mean,
Either way,
they're so close. Yeah.
pennies at that point.
It'd basically be like drawing unemployment for the rest of your life.
But where are they going to get the money from?
But I don't think you get that. I don't know what the max unemployment is now, but it was like $300 a week.
Yeah, that's what I do when I was
If
on
you don't
unemployment.
tax it, if you
Yeah.
don't tax it.
Oh no, I got mine taxed, so I don't have to worry about all
I
that.
didn't have mine. Well, I did have mine taxed. That's right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it comes out to pennies anyway. But are they going to tax that?
What, the 1,200 or
Yeah.
1,000? I don't
I don't
know.
know
I mean, where are they going to get the
I
money?
mean, I know it's not happening, but
Yeah.
In
it's
theory, are they going to tax it?
well, it's supposedly it's tax free,
Right.
But as we all know, money doesn't come free. Period.
And everybody's supposed to get that, correct? Like everyone.
Have you done the math on that?
That's
Has
a lot
he
of
done the
money.
math on
I
that?
don't know. I
We're-
don't know what.
We're what, $1 trillion? We were $16 trillion last time I checked in debt. Do we have a money printing machine?
What do we have in this country? 60 million? Is that the right number? It's 6 billion in the world. What is
No,
America?
no, it's-
60 million?
What, a population in America?
Yeah.
It's pretty high. I think it's more than that.
So if you multiply that by 1,000, that's a lot of money. What is that? 6 trillion or some shit?
It's high. I mean, American population, we're 327.2 million people.
So it's 300 something million?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we're growing quickly.
I was way off on that number.
Yeah, I knew it sounded low when you said that. And I was
Well,
like,
you know, yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
So, yeah. I mean, this all goes back to when we got rid of the gold standard. Remember, we used to actually have gold that backed up the price of our dollar bill?
Yeah, that's a legend right there, buddy.
Yeah, we can go back to Nixon on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the history portion. Nixon got rid of it, and now we just basically gave out IOUs and locked down the federal trade of gold.
They just make money now, don't they?
Oh, yeah,
They're
they
just
just
like,
print
oh,
it.
we'll print
Yeah.
some more.
Yeah,
You were right, $1,000 every month for every person in the U.S. over 18 years old, no matter what they make.
I don't see how that works. I don't
So
get
they're
it.
going to give Joe Blow billionaire, pick one. They're going to give him $1,000 a month like he gives a fuck. I mean, I don't get that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't they only give it to people that make less than a certain amount of money, or
You
like
would-
less than $100,000 a year or something like that?
You would think.
Because if you make 6 figures, you don't give a shit about $1,000 a month. That doesn't even pay your grocery bill when you have money
Exactly.
like that, man. Yeah, your car note's more than $1,000 a month if you're making 6 figures, because you're driving a fucking Benz, or you know what I mean.
Those
You're
people
driving
don't have a car note. They just buy it cash
or
and walk
or
away.
they lease it most of the
Yeah,
time.
lease it for 6 months and go get a new one.
Yeah, it's pretty much for everybody.
Yeah. It's not going to work. There's no way it's going to work.
What he's backing his idea with is he's saying that like people like truck drivers, their jobs are going to disappear from automation, and robots in factories are taking people's jobs, that this is going to help people adjust to that. No, it's not. $1,000 a month, number one, ain't shit. Most people's mortgage is more than that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, maybe some kid in college will be like, hell yeah, you know,
Yeah.
but I mean, $1,000 a month is not shit anymore.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. That's going to go hand in hand with what one of the other Democrats wants to do, and that's pay off everybody's student loans.
Hell, you make more than that working a minimum wage job.
Yeah. That's the problem, though. You said that horrible, dirty word. Work.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody wants to do that anymore. Everybody just wants it.
Well, I saw an interview with him, and he was saying that it would help, like, artists to be able to, you know, chase their dream more than they can now, because they wouldn't have to work or worry about the bills and stuff. But, man, $1,000 a month doesn't get you far in bills. And we live in the South, where the cost of living's lower than most places in the United
Right.
States.
Verity White, face it.
You're waiting for an answer, like a daisy waits for spring. But unlike the changing seasons, the answer lies within. There is shake your fake foundation. 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 Stop waiting for an answer and know you are the answer. There is no magic bullet to deliver you your fix. No imputing potion to inspire this. You don't wanna face it, the other reason that you got nowhere. You don't wanna face it, the other reason that there's no one there. I'm not gonna make the same mistakes. No, oh, I'm not gonna make the same mistakes. Oh, you don't wanna face it, the other reason that you got nowhere. You don't wanna face it, the other reason that there's no one there. I'm not gonna make the same mistakes. Staring to the future, and I know it's mine to take.
Anyone's Guess Circus.
You're inside my mind. Please sit. I enjoy this kind of conversation. Self-inflicted mutilation. Drink, yes please. See private stock for grand occasions, and tonight's a celebration. We're going down. We're gonna drown every thought that makes you nervous. And now think about, 'cause you're the queen of this old circus. Pick your head up, you're ill. This wave of violence will take you, nothing else will come to save you. Stop, stand still. Maybe if I take the last two, nothing else will ever have to. We're going down, we're gonna drown every thought that makes you nervous. And now think about, 'cause you're the queen of this old circus. I can't stand what you made out of me. I'm dangerous. I can't stand what you made out of me. I'm dangerous. I can't stand what you made out of me. I'm dangerous. I can't stand what you made out of me. Two strikes land you bid that you made. Counting prices you paid. We're rich and us. Two strikes land you bid that you made. Counting prices you paid. We're rich and us. Two strikes land you bid that you made. Counting prices you paid. We're raging us. Can't stop, I can't stop. ultimate out of me. I'm not who you thought I would be. I'm in danger.
So,
Dude, I mean, if he wants to pump $1,000 a month into my podcast,
well,
more
it
power
sounds
to
like
him.
that's his platform for running for president, where you're just saying, so he's trying to buy votes, I guess.
May as well.
I mean, that's what it sounds like. I mean, if that's his stance.
But I don't get it though. I don't know what happened to the working class, man.
Oh, man.
I don't know what happened to us.
You know, you're a gamer.
Well, I hadn't gone and shot up a school. What the fuck are you saying?
Games. All kids now want to do is play video games or watch YouTube, and that's the truth, man. And I'm guilty of it, just like everybody else. But that's what they come up. I think a lot of things are. Children aren't. When we, I don't know how your dad was. My dad, I saw he preached was hard work. You got to work hard. You got to get up and go to work every day, take care of your family, blah blah blah. Same old story. Kids aren't getting that these days.
Mm-hmm.
I think
That's because parents want to be their friends.
Yeah, you can't.
You're not-
If you're not pissing your kid off every once in a while, you're not doing your job.
Oh, my kid loves me. He tells me everything.
No, he
No,
don't.
he don't. He'll tell you shit. He tells you what you want to hear.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Snowflakes? I
Can we
just
still
pissed
call
a lot
them
of
that?
people off.
Can we still call them that?
I don't know. I'll probably piss someone
I
else.
don't
But
give
you know
a
what?
shit.
I don't know. Look, I know kids.
Mm-hmm.
I know kids that are being raised right. I know kids that have a great work ethic right
Mm-hmm.
now. It's not all kids. It's not all young people.
Yeah, and again, you know, we're gonna clarify this. When we say millennials, we're not talking about every one of them because there are some. It's a blanket term,
It is.
and we play around a lot. We do. We fuck with y'all a lot. No, millennials don't know shit. Some of you millennials actually have a head on your fucking shoulders and
Well,
know what the
there's-
fuck you're doing.
There's 20-year-old millionaires out there.
Right.
You know, I mean, there's people out there kicking ass of that age. Well, they cut Generation X. They said we
yeah.
weren't worth a shit, but
Yeah, that's right. Y'all
here
weren't.
we are, killing it.
Yeah. And the baby boomers. I mean, you know, now everybody blames them for everything again.
Well,
Well, here's the thing, though. A lot of the stuff, it's all blaming. It's all blaming everybody for everything. I mean,
the blame game.
here's the thing. Here's a little bit of knowledge for you millennials that we're actually talking about. The ones who are the crybabies about the earth and all this other shit. Guess what? The boomers tried to do that years ago. 60s.
Every generation has.
The 60s. The 60s was all the hippie movement, try
Every
to preserve
generation
the
has.
planet. Yeah. But they all got called hippies. You know, oh, you ain't doing shit. If they'd have done something back then, we wouldn't be in the state we are now with fucking planet Earth.
Well, I think as far as what you're talking about, the earth and stuff, I think they're along the wrong path. Like, you're not, okay, the Amazon's burning right now at a dramatic rate.
And nobody's even said anything
And
about
nobody's doing shit.
No.
But, you know,
The cathedral
Notre
that
Dame
burned,
caught on
yeah.
fire and all these millionaires donate money. Why don't you donate money for some teams to go in there and put our oxygen maker out down there that's burning
Because-
away? That's what we, that's
Because
our
there's no
planet's
money in
oxygen.
it. There's no return value in that. Nothing. That monetary gain. With them doing Notre Dame, they could go to it and go, look what I did, look what I did. Throw
Yeah.
their hands up.
But they got to put that out or we're all going to die.
Well, here's the thing. We're all going to die anyway.
Well, we are, you know what I'm saying.
No. Here's the thing. Everybody keeps talking about, save the planet, save this bullshit. Planet's going to be here a long time after we're gone,
We're a
folks.
parasite on this
Yeah,
planet.
we're gone. I'm surprised we're not extinct yet.
Well, they're talking about global warming, and they're being arrogant when they think that we have that kind of effect on the planet, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Emissions from cars are not going to change the planet
No.
warming. One volcano eruption does more pollution than we've ever
Exactly.
done to this planet in our existence.
Here's you one.
We've only been around doing this since the Industrial Revolution.
Barely 200 years.
Yeah, and you think we've really affected the planet that much, man? Like I said, one major volcanic eruption does more than we've ever been able to do to this planet as far as pollution goes.
Go ask those people in Pompeii that are frozen in place if they feel like a threat to the planet.
Well, but that's the truth, and people don't think like that.
They don't.
Now, as far as trash in the oceans, and yeah, we're
Now,
doing
that's
that.
bullshit,
We're destroying
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I mean, as far as the air and the emissions and stuff, yeah, we
Do you
are
really
fucking
think-
it up a little bit.
Now,
But
here's the thing. Do you really think plastic, this whole war on plastic,
will it do anything? I
is
don't
it
know.
too late? Dude, we've been using plastics for
That's a
fucking
good point.
ever.
Is it too late? I don't know. I don't know how plastic degrades. I know they can make a plastic substitute from hemp
We can do a lot
that'll
of shit from hemp.
biodegrade over time.
Right.
But nobody wants to do that. Yeah, hemp, man.
Hemp straws.
CBD, dude. I
Yeah.
love that stuff.
But that's the thing, though, is everybody just they want to place blame on everything but themselves. We're a throwaway world now, because think about it. When we were growing up, shit that broke, we didn't throw it away. We did our best to fix it and use it again.
Yeah,
Now-
you're right. Everything's disposable.
Yeah. Hey, refrigerator's broke, throw it away, buy a new one. Washer's broke, throw it away, buy a new one. Dryer's
Well,
broke.
you're talking about America, not the world, because the rest of the world.
Oh, we're a joke to the rest of the world.
Well, but we're spoiled. The rest of the world, there's countries where people are
Yeah.
using, they're using our Coke bottles as shoes.
Yeah. Oh,
our
I know.
plastic bottles as shoes and tying
know.
them on with rope.
And we're throwing away ones. Well, we walked 2 miles in these. Time to get rid of them.
Yep.
Dude, I won't throw a pair of boots away. Jesus, my feet will ache until I fucking buy a new pair because, again, that was not a luxury growing up.
Well, we can sit here and bitch and moan, but what do you do about it? What's the solution?
There's not one. I mean, here's some solution. Let's play some music.
There you go.
Year of the Locust, Stay Alive.
Standing on the edge, looking down, you better make your peace. You're not breaking down, you're not sticking around, so they can hate you. You weighed the cost, you loved and lost and still wonder why. You prayed and prayed, still you got no damn reply. So stay awake, 'cause I need you to survive. This life is overrated, still it's worth one more try. So stay alive, 'cause I need you to survive. Don't waste away like me, so jaded and deprived. I called and called, got no reply, so I drove all night. I turned and burned, ignoring every single sign. The sirens wail, red lights spinning where I stand. I gripped and squeezed, but still you slipped right through my hands. So stay awake, 'cause I need you to survive. This life is overrated, but it's still worth one more try. So stay alive, 'cause I need you by my side. Don't waste away like me, so jaded and deprived. Stay alive. Stay awake, 'cause I need you to survive. This life is overrated, but it's still worth one more try. So stay